Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, read the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the Sacred Power deck as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video. So there we have 1, the base chakra, 2, the Wheel of Fortune, and 3, the 6 of Wands. So the base chakra, things from past coming to the surface, old wounds coming up for healing. We are moving into the full moon. On Sunday, that is in Aries, but it is in conjunct with Chiron, the wounded healer. Our position is the sun, and the sun is in Libra, and the planet Venus also is adding its energy to this full moon. So somewhere in between this beautiful energy of balance, of Libra, of Venus, of love, of everything that's beautiful, we have the moon in conjunct with Chiron in Aries. So Aries sign is the arrow that's pointed. It's the first zodiac sign, and it is the element of fire, so intention pointed in that direction. So anything from past or any old wounds can be coming to the surface now, because we have this healing of Chiron, the moon, our feelings, our emotions, and this beautiful planet Venus and the zodiac sign of Libra that is asking for balance. So anything that is no longer serving us, any old wounds may be coming to the surface, personally and collectively. Some of us may be doing a swan dive into our old wounding, because at the very root of that wounding, there are treasures. At the very root of our wounding is our authentic self. Knowing that anything that is coming to the surface now that may be feeling uncomfortable, any old triggers, knowing we've stood in the very center of a wound and we're projecting it out into our reality. That's what Chiron does. It brings the ability, the clarity for our healing, a wonderful time of healing. Pluto goes direct, stations on Saturday, and starts to move direct. So the healing that we've done at a very deep soul, transformative healing, is coming to the surface from our root, from any kind of separation that we may have gone through in our life. Separation as we at birth, not separation fully, but celebration from our mothers as she gave, as we were one in her womb, and then we are pushed out into this earthly realm and our umbilical cords are cut. That can be traumatic, and we don't realize we hold the trauma of our birth in ourselves. And we can go through life feeling separated, feeling unloved, feeling isolated. And these are all old cellular memories. These are old wounds. That this beautiful time is assisting us in healing that wound, whether it's separation from a relationship, a breakup, whether it is grief that's coming up for our healing, for us to be gentle with ourselves and others during this time, to go deep within, because at the very core of the wound is the pureness of love, the pureness and the wisdom that we are all connected, whether we're in this earthly plane or in spirit. We're all one, not merging together as one person, but our hearts love connects us and brings us all into that beautiful higher consciousness, but from a place of us all being unique and accepting ourselves and accepting others as well, whatever their beliefs are or whatever they are going through in their lives, to know that we're all connected through love. And at the very base of all anger is fear, a fear of not being loved, a fear of not being accepted or being heard. So during this time, we're being asked to go within, surrender anything that may be coming to the surface, allowing this beautiful celestial light that is entering earth to give us the gift of healing, to anoint our wounds with love, to be acceptance of ourselves and each other in our own uniqueness. So base issues coming to the surface, feeling of isolation, feeling abandoned, rejection, not good enough, any of these old wounds coming to the surface now, being gentle with ourselves and going within and doing the work, anointing these wounds with love, not being reactive to end, because we're all going through this together. So other people out there maybe reacting with this powerful energy that's coming to earth at this time may not be in that place of understanding that it's something within, and not being reactive to other people's behaviours. And Mercury going direct is starting to move direct very slowly now, as giving us the opportunity to look at where we may have got things wrong. You know, we have took words and situations in our life and created from an assumption, a presumption that an old emotion is speaking to us, and we are wrapping thoughts around those old emotions and then projecting them into our reality. To know that anything out there, if it's causing any kind of upset, it's coming from the past. It's not coming from anything here, because if we didn't already have it within us, it would just go straight over our heads. So people around us, situation around us may be pressing our buttons, asking us to go within. You're feeling some rawness here. You're feeling some discomfort. Your mind is grabbing hold of an emotion and creating an illusion to come within, because we are standing in a wound. When we anoint the wound with love, when we go deeper and deeper within, which is what we're being asked to during this time, during this portal of Mercury moving forward, of the portal where Pluto is stationary on Saturday. What are we taking forward? Mars is asking us to be direct. It's the fire sign. It gives us the energy to fulfill our most beautiful wishes, untangling ourselves from the pain of the past, from any separation and breakups that we may feel or think that we have healed from. But if there's any uncomfortableness going on around us, there's still some work to do there, to go in and know that we have everything we need within. We are divinely connected. We have angels around us, our loved ones in spirit around us, anointing our wounds with their love, with their peace. So know that during this time is a beautiful opportunity. A lot of us may be doing those swan dives into the core of those wounds, and that's good, because we won't go into those wounds without the wisdom and the understanding, using our gifts, our self-healing to help us during this time, to use the essential oils and breathe them in and allow them to bring us in back and ground us into this moment. Juniper helps us to cleanse our aura. Geranium helps us to balance our emotions, our hormones when we're feeling out of balance, which is Libra is asking us to come into that equilibrium, come into balance. So anything that is knocking us out of balance and we're projecting out there, know it's coming from an old wound. And then as we anoint those wounds, as we start to heal, we start to shift that wheel of our life. We start to put our hands on the steering wheel of our life and start to guide it in the direction that Aries is pointing. Look at your desires, look at what it is you're passionate about, and focus that way in all the steering wheel of our life. This is the wheel of fortune moving now, moving in a positive direction. This card is connected to Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of luck, the planet of positive outcomes. Beautiful time awaits us after we've moved through this transition from the wounds of old, of past lives, and breathing light in and asking the light to dissolve these uncomfortable feelings and sending light out into every area of our life that is creating some distortion within us, some disharmony within us. Breathe light there. Don't even allow our head to go in and create a story, based on our belief of our old wound. Be there with compassion for everyone, including ourselves. And then we have the Six of Wands. This is the ones that our passion, our career, everything that we love, everything that we are manifesting. This is a card of victory. As we're coming through this time, Chiron is assisting us, showing us where we are seeing through an illusion of past, helping us to dissolve all those illusions, to see straight into with clarity, to see into the truth is that there is only love, and everything that is not showing us love is a cry for love. even the feelings that we have within us. They're disowned parts of us that we are not loving. Sending healing into any area of our lives, of separation, of breakup, of grief during this time. And as we do, our loved ones gather around us and bring that spiritual healing, that they're feeling at peace in the spirit world. They are feeling the immense love in spirit world, and they will bring that through into our hearts, that will help us to heal from the old wounds of separation, guiding us now on calmer waters into a place of victory and happiness. And this card in the traditional tarot I love because it's King Arthur coming back to Avalon holding the Holy Grail, and the Holy Grail is the root, is our authentic self that we go down and we gather and we come and bring to the surface, and the wound falls away. It merges within us. It doesn't fall away, it merges within us because it becomes a part of our wisdom and who we are. So from this time, we're in this, the Sun, Libra, Venus, the Moon in conjunct with Chiron and Aries. The fire, this is a fire element, our passion, asking us to stay focused on what we're passionate about, to go within and find that self-love. So I'm asking, or the base of the pack is the Ace of Wands. Again, that beautiful rainbow that keeps presenting itself, bringing that happiness, bringing that hope, bringing that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, that pot of gold that is deep at the core of our wounds, not to be fearful of them, to embrace them with love. This is a gift from God, the Ace of Wands, something new coming into our life that brings prosperity, and the Four of Wands, happiness, fulfillment, blessings, everything that's wonderful. We're moving towards that. We're letting go of the past with love, and we're moving into this beautiful time of stability, joy and stability, the time of the Phoenix as we're moving into the eclipse season, the solar eclipse in Scorpio, the rise of the Phoenix as we are transmuting now the wounds, the old, coming into that stability and joy, because that is the truth, that is life-giving. This brings enrichment into our bodies and into our lives. So choosing this now, choosing the healing, choosing love, choosing to step into that expansive energy of the higher consciousness. So I'm asking now for a message from the sacred power, a message for the collective, for our highest and greatest good. And there we have manifestation, and there we have Merlin. What a beautiful, beautiful card, knowing that we have got the divine magic within us, that the energy of Merlin is all around us, guiding us, working our magic, knowing whatever we are focusing on, we are creating. Whatever we're speaking about, we create. So when we're speaking of fruitfulness, happiness, joyfulness and love, we are creating that in our lives. feel that divine magic within. Feel the energy of the divine wizard, which is Archangel Raziel. Feeling the energy of Merlin, that beautiful. And as we mentioned, the Holy Grail going back into Avalon. That is the divine magic that we hold within us, that we can cast our spells to waken up to who we truly are. They're connecting to the light, arms wide open, heart open, drawing that energy of the divine now through our hearts into our lives. What beautiful cards. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you so much for listening. God bless. Thank you.